Hey guys, Dr. Prometheus here, back with some more of our Borussia Gladbach. Last episode, I screwed up on the tactic. It's finished now. I fixed it. You saw it. I fixed it. We're not going to have any more craziness, but, I mean, what are you really saying? 3-1, you kind of hope you can keep clean sheets for a month and a half. We did that, but, you just wish that when you did allow goals, you're still winning those games. Well, that didn't happen against Dortmund. Today we're going to have Olympiacos. We have a situation to where if we win this, it takes us up to 16 points. We saw that Liverpool with 16 points was able to at least clinch their advancement into the next stage in the Champions League, which would be the knockout stage. We could have it. We should have it if we win this game, that we'll get into that knockout stage. And then we're talking about what happens if we can then go top 8. Now, there's still 6 points left. There's still some teams that are on 10 points with 5 games. So there is a situation where we could be knocked down into that knockout stage, because after this, if we win this, we still have PSG and Lyon, which are going to be very difficult games, at least with PSG. We're trending up a tactic for that, but thankfully PSG is still about a month and a half away. We're going to have the slight winter break that we always have in Germany, which means today we're going to be playing Olympiacos, and our second game will be Heidenheim. So I was going to do Bayern Munich in this, but it is right after the January transfer deadline window, because there is a break in Germany around Christmas. So a couple days before Christmas, and that extends until about the 10th or so of January. Kind of a 2-week break in the league. I'm not sure if it's an international break or if it's just a normal break altogether. I think it's a normal break, which means we'll have possibly some players to showcase in that Bayern Munich game that we get in the January transfer window. So without further ado, let's get right into this one. So Olympiacos, Wolfsburg here. And then Heidenheim, Wolfsburg will be in between the games. But Heidenheim, we don't get to play Heidenheim a lot. I'm not sure if we played them last year, but we're going to have some fun with it. One thing I will say, though, is in the league, we had a situation where we could at least start trading with Bayern Munich, and we bottled the game again. It happened last year. We bottled a big game, actually 2 or 3 big games later on in the season last year that could have got us the actual league win, and we done screwed it up. Yeah, it hurt my soul. Paderborn just gets absolutely smashed by Bayern Munich, so we need to win that next game against Bayern Munich in next episode when we come back from that winter break portion. I don't think we're going to get any real reinforcements, but we could swindle depending on how it is in the Champions League. Now, if we can get an advancement here to the next stage, the board might give us more money. That's a possibility. And if the board does give us much more money, we could get another German player in that could give us a little edge. I'm not sure where I would go with that signing, though, to be honest. I have no idea. I feel good with everything. Maybe it's a sub. I'm not particularly sure where I would go with it. I don't. Because there's no one that's in there that would be like, I want to actually sell. I don't know. We'll see. Okay. So, Olympiacos, I know a lot of players need to be rested. I'm sorry. This is a Champions League game. You're playing. I fixed the tactic also. I've said that already, but I fixed it. I'm hoping we can see it be better. No wonder my guys were dribbling downfield and not crossing the ball when I expected them to. There's a situation where we're down on the attacking third and Nemecha had the ball over here, and I expected him while he was running to cross it in to Garuda, who was wide open, but he kind of did a little dance up here and then crossed it. It still led to a goal being scored, but on a break like that and a quick cross, you have the advantage, and you could have just pressed the advantage and Garuda probably could have had a better play. But here we go. Garuda coming up. Now Nemecha's offsides there, I think. I'm pretty sure by a step or so. Nope, they're gonna say it's a goal. VAR just said no, that is a goal. Bro, he's offsides. There's no way. There is no way. The officials just want to get this. They just want to go home. Oh, the defender over. Ooh. Okay. The defender actually following Garuda. I didn't even look at him. He was ahead of Garuda. Okay, I did not think about that. Since that is the case, that is definitely a goal. I was looking at the other players that were over by Nemecha and Kamari. All right, 1-0. We'll take it going into half. I think we could take charge of this match. Find another gear, my guys. Let's go. Oh, they're going to be mad that I encouraged them. I'm encouraging you because you're doing a good job. I'm encouraging you to take the rest of the match and dominate. Come on. I find that the encouragement is weird. Yes, I know praising would make them happy, but I want to encourage them to keep running after the ball and playing good football, good sound football. That's a good sound play by Stevens. You let that ball hit the ground, Nemecha's got you all day, every day for the goal. But if you head it back to the keeper, well, it's on the keeper. Okay, Nemecha's there. That's why I said if it touches the ball, if the ball touches the ground, I should say, Nemecha's going to dribble through you. And that's what he did there. Look at this. Just brings it down, dribbles it away from the defender, again around the keeper to take a shot. I mean, that is Lucas Nemecha to a T, putting in goals. 2 goals for the man today. Okay, let's make some changes. Dejan Kamari just had a knock. We should have taken him out way before that. Manu Kone is going to come out. Let's put in Newhouse. Weigel is going to come in. Danvilic, I know, needed a sub. Take him out. And then Scully. Let's get Walden. Felix. Yeah, let's do this. We need to get Frederick some time. I feel fine doing this because Newhouse is still a good goal scorer, still good DM. Weigel's still a good passer. Demetric can still flex the play up. Bald, still a good wing back. And Frederick just needs to get his fitness up, but he's a decent substitute at this point in his career. At least at this point on the team. He could start somewhere, but just this point on the team, this is what he is. That's going. Looking. For the cross. There it is. Nemecha trying to get the hat trick, and that's over the net. I mean, we have a goal differential of plus 18 right now. That is the reason why we are top of the league table. The Champions League table. Now that we still have PSG, there's Frederick off the post. Depending on how insane this gets, that goal difference might matter. if we could pull up an upset, but I don't see us pulling an upset out of PSG. It is PSG. We played them last year and we were far from able to compete. I think Mbappe had 3 goals. I think they won 4-0. But you never know. We have a slightly better team. Actually, I take that back. We have a lot better team. Okay. Let's go. Very one today. Very well. Very one. Well, it was one, but words hard. Very good today, boys. Very good today on the pitch. So we have, whoops. I don't mean to do that. So we have clinched our advancement. Kamari's out 2 to 3 weeks. Kind of sucks, but it's okay. You'll get that resting time in the break, in a 2-week break. Kamari will be back by the time that week break comes out. Yeah, I want to. Let's do that. Dejan Kamari is going to be out. Felix Nemetcha is going to be in. Let's get Solomon. Let's get DeMar actually in here. Yeah, let's do that. Hoping that what we're ultimately going to get is... I mean, it's 2 games before the break, and these guys are going to get an extended rest. But Heidenheim, I'm not really particularly like big on needing to rest players. Because of the break, but I might go a little bit light on the training and get them. Our under 19s right now are dominating. I mean, these boys are doing absolute work right now. We had a decent youth intake last season. We've had some good. We brought in Okan from Benfica. Like, we've had a storming bit of play from our youth players. Also, we did have the projection for our youth players. Wide midfielders, looking like we might have a good intake there. Fullbacks and strikers with a C, and then D and central midfielder, and then everyone else sucks. We'll kind of see how that works. I mean, that's just a projection. That's not obviously the final product. Who knows what the final product is going to be on the field or in talent-wise, but we'll kind of see what that kind of ends up being. So I'm going to put a cut here. We'll be back with this Heidenheim game after I play Wolfsburg. All right, so we had that injury to Dejan Kamari. We had that in, yeah, he is not going to be playing in this game. The injuries that we had to Felix Nemetcha and Lucas Nemetcha are fine. Just short-term injuries, nothing crazy. So, without further ado, let's get right into this one. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling it. We have something. There might be a slight echo. I'm like kind of hearing it a little bit. That's because I have moved everything out behind my desk, just behind my camera, and I'm kind of currently waiting for a stand-up desk. It should be here this week, and it's kind of all about redoing everything behind the desk. So here we go. Let's do this. We can get something here. Metcha going back. Putting the ball around. I like it. I like the deep ball. Muller is going to just destroy that. All right, let's get it back up there. Udakai to Menokone to Aiden. Aiden up to Felix Nemetcha to Gruda. Up to Lucas Nemecha. Good defense. And good play by the keeper to not let it go near post. All right, here's Nets. I'm gonna put it in and go near post, and no one is there. No one can crash down on that fast enough. I'm hoping we can get something. Iron doesn't play until later on today. Would love to get this win here, though. Encourage the boys. All right, here's Nets. Give a throw into Manu Kone. To Aiden, to Kone, to Nets. Wow, great movement around, and Nets literally just puts it in outer space. Why? Why, Luca Nets? Why do you do this to me? We're gonna come up. We're gonna play positive. We're gonna put a little pressure on this. Football Manager keeps flickering a bit. It's computing all the possibilities. Okay, come on. Going up, that's a good ball. Felix Nemecha in there doing work. Just as long as we get some production out of that shadow striker position, whether it's Kamari or Felix, I'm fine. I'm fine with that. I feel good with the amount of shots that we've had compared to theirs. Corner in there, it's going to be rejected. Manakone back over to Udakai. Style. Good moving around. Aiden. Damfalik. Okay, good movement. Good through ball to Scully. Now Gruda's offsides. Aiden. Nets. Nemecha. Back post. I think Lucas is onside. That was a good pass around, keeping the keeper just off balance. And it's going to be disallowed. Why? That's because he's offsides. That's why, but I like this. He's barely offsides, but he's offsides. That's a sad face. But we're holding it. Batiste. Okay, Scully's gonna head that out. We need to get our depth. And our length. Good attack, Scully. Okay, let's dribble it around. Wait to get our shape back. We have our shape. That's gonna have to drop this off again. That's a good tackle. Okay, good through a ball. Is he offsides? Okay, he is. I was about to say. All right, what we're gonna do is we're gonna get Siberian for Nemecha. There, let's get let's actually pull Siberian back here. We'll get Nagomu up top. Actually, let's do it like this. Damar. There we go. Other ones, Veldy to shore up the defense a little bit. And let's get Weigel in for Erden. That's what we'll do. We want to still keep attacking, but I don't want to let off the gas, and DeMar kind of does that. It allows that to happen. Okay, Scully. Up to Sabiri's not fast enough. But that's a little bit too far forward as well. Muller, big kick here. Budakai's going to win that. Nets over to Weigl. Sabiri. Good through ball. There it is. We'll see what VAR says. I think that's going to be close. And VAR says disallowed. I mean, if we win by 1 goal, I'm fine with that. We're playing hard. That's the biggest thing. We are playing hard. Especially on defense, we are playing hard. Can't be mad. Dortmund just tied up against Freiburg. Okay, here it is. DeMar with the delivery. Danvlik over the net. And Freiburg just went up 3-2 over Dortmund as we end the game. Nice work. That's a good way to end the first part of the season with 2 wins. We won against Wolfsburg and we have won against Heidenheim. Now, I don't know when's the last bit of games for the league. Is it tomorrow? No. Okay, let's skip a little bit to see. Bayern does destroy Hoffenheim. So, at the break, this is where we're at. Let's go just one more day just to make sure there's no other games that haven't kind of went through. Okay, so at the midway point in the league, this is where we are at. We did beat Wolfsburg 1-0 and we beat Heidenheim 1-0. So that is that. We are in the knockout stage at the least in the Champions League. So that's a good start. Obviously, DFB Pokal, that was the Sag. It's a Sag game. Sad face. In the Bundesliga, we are second, 1 point behind Bayern Munich. We do start the second half against Bayern Munich, so we could get that game back. I don't know. We ended the year against, obviously, the same 3 teams here with Dortmund, Wolfsburg, and Heidenheim. So that's going to be one. So, I mean, luckily we play some of the harder teams up front besides Dortmund. So Bayern Munich, Bayern Leverkusen, Leipzig is in February. Then at that point, I mean, Hoffenheim's in there. And we're looking at like Dortmund. I mean, if we do the same run we did before, I think we can get this Mainz game into a win. This Bayern Leverkusen, we need to translate that to a win. If we translate those 2 games to a win and maybe even a Leipzig game, I think we have an opportunity to win the league. And that's what we want to do. Now, a deep Champions League run. Are you really looking for that at face value? Not really. But at this point, it's possible. So, thanks for hanging out. This is going to be the end of this episode. Get done with the first half of the league. Hopefully we can get this done. Next episode, we'll come back against that Bayern Munich game and then probably play PSG. And we'll kind of measure them against what we have here. I know probably even playing that game likely gets us top 8 if the chips fall as they were. But if that's not the case, then we will end up playing Leon probably in a triple header, possibly. Plus, you also remember, we also have transfer league stuff that can happen. So, again, the transfer window, maybe we can get some more money. I don't know. You see over here, I had to move some money kind of over to our payroll because we were over it. Maybe the board will give us some more money. So there's that. So thanks for hanging out. Go leave a like below, comments, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Later.